Hello everybody, it's Flesson19 and today I want to bring you an update to the economy after the hotfix that was released on the 9th. There will be some good news and there will definitely be some bad news. First of all, let me start off by saying people that just regularly play the game and do not really worry much about trading, workshops, or caravans are going to be pretty much happy because the prices of everything around the world is going to come down. When you go to a place that has a village that sells that particular product, you can get it extremely cheap. You're going to be able to start buying grain instead of it being around 6 to 8 all over the world. There are certain places in which you can buy it for 3, 4, or 5. And that is going to go for every consumable in the game. That also brings us to our next point. With the release of the hotfix, in which oil and wine are such a high price, as you can see right here, if you look at this here and you look at this mark, it is a consumable. With the hotfix, wine and oil are no longer consumable. Therefore, you will not use them as food, and also you will not gain the advantage of having diverse food with the gourmet perk that will allow you to get higher morale. So you will lose that. So there is no more of a need, unless you are a trader, to buy wine and oil. Now, for the prices of things that will make things a lot better in certain areas. And this is the perfect example right here. And let me tell you flat out that some of this is way off. Now, pre 1.6.1 hotfix, I would get mules for about 45 in Ascar. They are currently selling for 23. I would buy desert horses for about 250 to 270. This is a very high price. They are now more like about 160 to 170. Aserai horses, I would normally buy them for 1,000 or so in the mid game. You can now find them for between 600 to 900 in Ascar. And that goes for pretty much consumables as well. You are going to notice the price of consumables dropping all over the world. So where does that leave us as far as traders are concerned? Number one, for a trader build, I think it will allow you to actually level faster. You're going to be able to buy goods at a low price, and where they are not readily available, they will have a higher price. So therefore, for trader builds, you will level faster. That also has to deal with horses. Even though the buying price is still low on horses, then when you go to sell them, the price is pretty much going to remain near where it was. It might be just a slight bit lower. In Valandia, I would sell for 400 or more. Now you need to drop that down to about 340, 350. However, you're going to be able to pick them up for 160 instead of 260. And as everybody knows with trading, horses is the number one way to level. Next, for caravans. I did extensive testing with caravans. And the good news is that it appears that caravans have not been significantly affected by the hotfix. I ran 4 different settings. These guys all have 200 trade. And I did that just how I did my caravan settings video. And I did not notice a real significant jump either way in the price of caravan profits. So at this point, I do not think caravans have been affected, and my caravan video is still good to this point. And finally, we come to the news, and that is workshops. Now, workshops, Breweries, in fact, were reduced by Mexico before he left Pale World. So they were definitely OP, and they needed to be reduced. However, This is not how it was before the hotfix. Before the hotfix, I was able to still pull 2 to 250 a day, 250 to 300 a day minimum with the Sweatshop level 75 Steward perk. Here's what you can see without the Steward perk I'm pulling. 100 to 200 a day. That is it. I also have noticed that one of the best things you can do is breweries. What you do is buy a brewery in a place that has a lot of grain and then buy up all the beer that they have, driving the price up. Breweries now appear that I believe they are going to be the OP thing to build. You should be able to make 250 to 300 a day, possibly pushing even 400, and I've heard reports of 500. If you have it supplied with cheap grain and buy up the beer. Always buy the product that they're outputting. To know what they output, all you have to do is go to these and it'll tell you what it inputs and outputs. So with beer, they have grain going in and beer coming out, so you want to buy the beer. So I think what I'm going to have to do is rework the entire workshop video again, and that is worst case scenario. That video takes me 20 to 30 hours to get done. I feel that strongly about these numbers that I'm going to have to redo the entire thing, and the one that is up there right now is really obsolete. That would only be for people that have not taken the hotfix on the 9th. The numbers would be where they were before. With Breweries, I have been able to hit 200, a little over 200 at most. But no more will you be seeing 300. Now, I will get a hold of the devs and I will find out if this is exactly what they wanted and intended before I do the workshop video, since I do not want to spend 20 to 30 hours doing it just so they can make another alteration to the economy in which I have to do it a third time. So I will get a hold of the devs. I will ask them if they are happy with what is going on with the game right now. And if they are, then I will redo the workshop video again. And the video that's up now will only be valid for people that have not taken the hotfix, meaning they have not downloaded it already from the Steam page. So that is where we are sitting on right now. So there's some pretty good news and there's some pretty bad news. It all depends on how you want to take it. But that currently is where the economy sits in 1.6.1 after the 9th hotfix. So if there's any other additional information, I will put it in a post, or if there's enough, I will put it in a video. I will try to get a hold of the devs today and find out exactly how they feel towards this change and let you guys know. So I will talk to you guys again soon. Take care, and thanks for watching.